Morning. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Sunday, February 15th. We're looking at the daily chart here. Not exactly the most optimistic chart that we have here the last couple of days. Doesn't really look good, but the only positive we can take out of this chart is volumes have been dropping on the sell-off and stochastics are oversold and bouncing up over 20. 15-minute chart. As you can see, we had that steep bullish falling wedge that we broke out of there on Thursday and Friday. Should at least see a test of the 8,000 area with upside to 8,200, as you can see on the daily chart. 20-day exponential is 8115, and we usually go about a week before we bounce back to that level, so we should at least see that area tested this week. One positive, at least in the medium term, at least for stocks, this is the put call ratio. As you can see, we've been getting lower highs over the last several months, and essentially what this is telling you is there's more call buying than put buying. So, put buyers are getting less pessimistic. At least we do have options expiration this upcoming week, so we should at least see a volatile market. VIX head and shoulders, we're still holding above the neckline. A break below 37 would be very positive for stocks in the near term. SMH, most of the strength in the market over the last few days has been in the tech stocks. As you can see, Thursday, the 50-day moving average held, and we were able to bounce back above 18. Over the next several weeks, we should see on the next break over 1925, a move to 21 is the target on the SMH. Volume has been very, very good over the last 2 months on the SMH. This is where all the strength is. We have a positive ADX cross. And as you scroll down lower, the on-balance volume has just been fantastic here. Nothing but buyers on every dip in the SMH. Stock plays. Today on Meet the Press, I believe it was, President Obama's chief advisor, Axelrod, came out and said that the president's going to be reversing the Bush stem cell ban. So now that the stimulus package is out of the way, we're going to start to see the stems get popped. ASTM, Jern, STEM, all the stemmers got hit on Friday on news that GERN was doing a private placement. Kind of silly. We've got a stem cell conference on Tuesday. We've got Obama talking about reversing the Bush ban, so it should be a nice day on Tuesday and Wednesday for the stemmers. Target bounce back to the 70s for ASTM. ATHX, this is a cash-rich biotech. One of my good friends has a feeling this one's going to get bought out. Usually when he feels like that, he's pretty right. So target on this one would be a move at least to the 200-day moving average. That is at $1.73. STEM, we had to redraw this chart. As you can see, we ended Friday right at major support areas. Breakout is 240. Still looking for a push on $3 on stem cell momentum. On balance, volume really hasn't come down much on this flag, but stochastics have gotten down into the buy zone again, so that is bullish. BCON continues to be my favorite play for the medium term. Was in the Wall Street Journal on Friday mentioning that they were going to probably get a big loan from the Department of Energy. The stimulus plan has a lot of money for the electrical grid upgrade. This is BCON's year, in my opinion. Chart looks fantastic. Any dips into the 40s would consider picking up a scalp play. This one should bust out this week. First target is 70 cents. ADX is very, very strong. Stochastics holding the 50 level, so we should see a very nice up week in BCON. Quick mention on another alternative energy play, ESLR, solar play. Solars might get a little jump because there's a lot of money in the stimulus plan for alternative energy. One note on this stock, ESLR is like ELN. The management sucks ass at this company. Should be a lot higher, but the management team is crap, just like ELN. And no matter how good your research, your technology, your drugs are, if you have crappy management, the stocks suffer. Still, We've got a very nice bullish falling wedge. It's been pretty much straight down this year. Breakout is the 8-day moving average. That's at a buck 83. And as you can see with these arrows I've notated, whenever ESLR strays from its 20-day exponential, it always bounces back. 20-day right now is at 210. So if you're looking for a scalp play, you can play stops at Friday's low if you enter, and target is the 20-day exponential 2 to 210 near term. ZHNE, Zone Technologies, Tech Play, got a breakout on Friday here. Should see this one move into the 20s near term. We got a positive ADX cross. We've got MACD, positive cross. Stochastics looking strong, and nothing but buying volume over the last several days, and another insider buy by the CEO. So this one, keep an eye on this one this week. ETFC play on the financials. We've got Obama's going to talk about he's going to sign the stim bill into law on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday is set to release his plan for helping the mortgage market. And when they released little tidbits of that last week, the financials exploded higher. So we should see more of the same here. Target buck 35 plus on ETFC. Our other way of playing the financials is the UYG, as I mentioned in the alert. This one takes a little bit of gut wrenching to play it, but target is a move to the 20-day exponential. That should hit early this week, in my opinion. So small scalp play without having to buy, the banks and worry about one or two banks. This ETF is an easy way to play the move in the financials that should come this week. Another play on the stimulus package, FTWR, target move over 20 cents. It's got a rock solid support at 14 cents. It's about to break 50 on its RSI. First time since it broke down. We're about to get a positive ADX cross. Stochastics up through 50. So this one looks very, very good. And if we have an up week in the market this week, this one should be a nice winner. Going along the theme of tech stocks leading this market, SONS, Catch Rich Tech Stock. Got a nice bounce back on Friday. Should continue at least over a buck 40. Buck 40 to a buck 50 are our first targets on this one, and then a buck 75. All the indicators nicely oversold. This is a nice way to play a bounce in tech stocks near term. Last but not least, Sirius, SIRI. Stock tanked the other day. Wall Street Journal came out and said they're going to go bankrupt. I came out and said don't count Mel out. Probably one of the best CEOs out there right now, in my opinion. It looks like he has saved Sirius. Liberty Media is going to supposedly give them a bridge loan that is giving the finger to EchoStar. They also refinanced $175 million in debt on Friday, and they paid the debt holders in stock to let them do that. So, the debt holders are unlikely to take stock if they think the stock is going to go bankrupt. By Tuesday morning, we should know whether this is a big winner. Downside, 5 cents. Upside, 25 to 40 cents. As I mentioned, little lotto ticket play, but looks like this one has bounced back from the brink, and it could be a very nice trader. The chart indicators say a big move is coming, and it should come this week. Market is, of course, closed on Monday, and as I mentioned in the chat room, taking the family to Disneyland for a couple of days, so there'll be no updates. Well, I'll try and maybe send out an email alert in the evenings. Should be back to trading on Thursday, so we've got a very active week coming up, but our targets. Stay safe, and I will see you guys in the chat room on Thursday. Goodbye.